Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. For today's preview, it is the Calcutta Cup, and arguably, at least my favorite Six Nations game. It is England versus Scotland. It will take place at Murrayfield. Two really good teams well have been named, and I think that this is going to define the Six Nations because an England win, for example, gives them a chance of winning the Six Nations. A Scotland win probably means that Ireland have pretty much got it in the bag unless they were to trip up in the last couple of rounds, or unless they were to trip against Wales, for example, which will be the preceding game. So we kind of will know what the situation is when we go into the Calcutta Cup, which starts at 7:15 tomorrow night. We will be live for the game, obviously. Make sure you come and join me on the watch-along. Should be a lot of fun. Hoping for a Finn Russell masterclass, a couple of interesting selections as well. And we continue to sort of judge how this England team starts to mold, and we continue to judge how Scotland stack up as just a generally very good side. You know, very interestingly, it was Duan van der Merwe came out yesterday. Jesse Creel came out yesterday and said that the Springboks found Scotland the toughest team in the World Cup, which is a huge shock considering that they beat France, beat New Zealand, played against Ireland, for example, lost against Ireland. So it's an interesting concept to consider that Scotland for them were the toughest opponents. But on their day, Scotland are a top-class side. And I think that especially look at this fixture, for example, they've had England's number for a number of years. So that's why I think there's a lot of jeopardy in this match. And I think that... very, very excited to sort of see how things go. And because if you look at the results of the Calcutta Cup recently, for example, overall, it's generally dominated by England. They've got 71 wins to Scotland's 43. So it's not... It's pretty one-sided, but I mean, at least it's not as one-sided as some sort of, for example, trophy stuff like that. But if we look at recent history, for example, the last time England won the Calcutta Cup was 2020 with a 13-6 victory at Murrayfield itself. Before that, the last time they won was actually 2017. Scotland have won in 2018. There was a draw in 2019, and Scotland have won it 3 times in a row in 2021, 22, and 23. But it's always a pretty close game. The last sort of blowout was that 2017 game, which was 61-25. Before that, apart from that, not much more than sort of 10 to 12 points in it at most. So it's a pretty close game. And these two teams, I think Scotland have got an opportunity to try and make a statement here. I thought that they've had really good moments during the season, during the Six Nations, but they haven't been able to sort of put a team away. And maybe this is the opportunity to do exactly that. So before you look at the stats, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with Scotland, and there's not too many changes. It is an unchanged, almost an unchanged pack. Jamie Ritchie coming in number 6, the only change. So in the front row, Piers Schoeman, George Turner, and Xander Ferguson. Plenty of experience across all 3 players there. Piers Schoeman, for me, is someone who's really starting to impress me at international level. If we then look at the halfback, the lock pairing, it is Grant Gilchrist, Scott Cummings, Jamie Ritchie coming into the side, but will not be captain or even a co-captain. Rory Dart, one of the co-captains, next to Jack Dempsey, completing that loose trio. You then got Ben White partnering other co-captain Finn Russell, Duan van der Merwe, Carl Steyn, the 2 wings. In the centre combination is Sino Tuipulotu, Hugh Jones. In that Hugh Piloto combo, Blair Kinghorn starting at full back. He comes into the side. Off the bench, it is Ewan Ashman, Alec Hepburn, Elliot Millis as the reserve front row. You then got Sam Skinner, Andy Christie. And your reserve backline players are George Horn, Ben Healy, and Cameron Redpath. Right, if we go to England, two changes to the props. So as games will start with Dan Cole at tight head. Jamie George will continue to captain the side at hooker. Mario Toji, Ollie Chess will continue their combination, as do Ethan Root, Sam Underhill, and Ben Earl. Ethan Root, I think, has been a decent find for England. And good to see Sam Underhill getting a reasonable run of games. Danny Kerr comes to the side. Your partner George Porter fly half. Elliot Daly, Tommy Freeman as the 2 wings. Ollie Lawrence is back from injury and starts at inside centre. He's got Henry Slade outside him. And in a very big call, no Freddie Stewart this weekend, as George Furbank gets the opportunity to start at full back. Off the bench, it will be Theo Dan, Joe Marler, Will Stewart. You then got George Martin, Chandler Cunningham South, Ben Spencer, Finn Smith, and Emmanuel Fairwell. Both will continue to rack up a few caps off the bench. 2 good sides. I still think Scotland are the favourites, especially being at home. And but I think, when it comes to Calcutta Cup, I think it's a game where the 2 teams do generally sort of lift their level. And England went from 2009 to 2017 without losing the Calcutta Cup. So Scotland will want to go on a bit of a run now. They have won 4 of the last 6. And if they win tomorrow, then that obviously becomes 5 of the last 7. Also becomes 4 in a row. So an opportunity for them to start a bit of a dynasty in the Calcutta Cup. I think the longest run England have had was about 8 years. So that they've won it in a row. In terms of the longest time they've had the Calcutta Cup, that's a bit longer. I think it's about 11, 12 years. So, yeah, I mean, Scotland win tomorrow. That means they're there in year number 4. And, yeah, I only see the Scotland side hopefully getting better as the years to come. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. What are your score predictions? Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.